Hey everybody, it's me Lizzie with The Real Deal, and I am back to do another kind of a quick cooking tutorial on how to make a really simple and easy beef gravy. Now, I'm making a beef gravy tonight, but you can definitely substitute out for chicken, vegetable, pork, whatever you would like, turkey, and you can definitely use this with any particular broth, because basically what we're doing, we are making a simple and quick, easy gravy with just using some beef stock that I bought at the store. Okay, so this is so super simple and quick and easy because it's a weekend night. But you know what? My husband just got out of work, and the last thing I want to do is stand here for hours making gravy and using a roux. So if you watched my last video on how to make a slurry with cornstarch and water, I'm going to show you how to actually use that slurry to thicken up a gravy. So here we go. We have a pot, a small sauce pot, okay? I have one 32-ounce box of beef stock that I am going to pour into this pot, okay? And why am I using a box stock? Because you know what? I don't want to spend hours making a beef stock by boiling down some beef to make stock, right? And this is so much easier. I always buy the one that has less sodium in it so that I can control the sodium content. Also, what I'm going to add to this, if you watched one of my previous videos on how we did the rotisserie, the beef round eye rotisserie beef, this is all the juices that came off of that. I am going to add this right into my beef stock, and that is going to give that rich flavor like I already had in my meat. And I'm going to turn my burner on because I want this baby to boil. Okay, I want to bring this up to a simmer. Okay, so I'm going to pop a lid on this so that it comes to a simmer. So I'm going to go over a few things that you're going to need for this recipe. You're going to need about 32 ounces of beef stock. You most certainly do not need to add the extra little drippings. But hey, if you have them, add it. It's only going to add to the flavor. You're going to need about a 3 or 4 tablespoons of your favorite barbecue sauce, some gravy master to master the possibilities. You will need about 2 to 3 tablespoons of slurry that we made earlier. Remember, that was equal parts cornstarch and water. And we're going to need a little bit of butter for the richness. And possibly some extra salt for flavor, depending upon how well this comes out. Okay, and what I'm doing is I'm just going to bring this up to a little bit of a boil, a simmer, just to kind of, this way it will start to reduce and thicken. And this is such a simple and easy gravy that you will never want to make gravy any other way. I do have to say, I do have a lot of those gravy packets at home for even easier nights. But if you want to make everybody think that you spent hours making a gravy, this is like literally the easiest and best route to go. And I absolutely, if you guys have noticed, I have new cookware now. I absolutely love these. These were another birthday gift from my mother. Everybody this year bought me kitchen gadgets that I could use because, well, they know I do a lot of cooking videos anymore, and I have to say I absolutely love my cookware that I have. Okay, so let's just. We're getting there. I can hear it says I can hear it getting ready to bubble. I'll be back when this is actually boiling. Okay, you guys. So this is just getting to the point of simmering. And what I want to do is I want to bring my slurry over, my already pre-made slurry that we made in the last video, because I was getting ready to make this gravy here. I'm just going to take and do like a little capful of the gravy master. That's basically going to do is going to give it another layer of flavor, richness, smoky flavor. It's just going to flavor our gravy and make it absolutely, without a doubt, 100% delicious. And I'm going to mix this in there because as you let your slurry sit, the cornstarch will end up at the bottom. But now, as you can see, our nice little caramel color that we got going on here with our slurry. Okay. Okay, so I'm going to start adding the other components into my beef stock and beef broth. Okay, for starters, I'm going to add my barbecue sauce to this because I want this to take on a little bit more flavor. Barbecue sauce is just one of those things, and I'm using a honey barbecue sauce right now, so it's going to be a little bit of give a little sweetness to it. Okay, I'm just going to mix that in. God, I love barbecue sauce, you guys. You have no idea. Okay, so it basically, barbecue sauce just gives it a nice, it has that vinegar, it gives it a nice rich flavor, it gives our gravy that flavor. Like, it took us hours to make this gravy. Okay, and we're going to add my favorite spice in the world, cinnamon, to this, because I add a little bit of cinnamon to just about everything. Okay, and when I mean a little bit, I mean not even like an eighth of a teaspoon, just a sprinkle of cinnamon to give it another depth of warm flavor. Okay, and now at this very moment in time, I'm going to get rid of my little whisk. Love that little whisk. And I'm going to bring you guys over, and I'm just going to, at this moment, I'm going to dump my slurry in. Okay, and I'm going to come over here with my whisk, and I'm going to start stirring this around. It's going to start thickening, and we can see it actually start to thicken already. It's not as liquefied as it was. As this starts to bubble away, it's going to literally thicken our gravy within it. It's now actually a gravy, because. But if you can see how my thing is not moving through this as easy, that means that it is thickening up. It is turning into a rich, luscious gravy. And at this moment, I'm going to add 1 tablespoon of butter. A really big tablespoon of butter for you guys. Okay, and I'm just going to stir this around. And that butter is going to give that such a shine and a gloss. And we can see how thick this is looking. This is literally heaven in a pot. Okay, so look at how thick this looks already, you guys. Can you see how thick that gravy is? It is literally, this is heaven in a pot. Alright, this needs nothing else, and it's going to be delicious with my dinner. And I'm actually at this point going to turn this off because I don't want it to cook any further. So I hope you guys enjoyed this tutorial on how to make a really simple and easy beef gravy. And like I said, you can change that out with any other stock that you want to use, such as chicken stock or vegetable stock, and make a vegetable gravy, which I've never done, but I might want to try. But in that case, I hope you guys enjoyed watching this on how to make this really simple and easy beef gravy. I thank you guys for watching. Remember to have fun with what you're doing and to keep it real, because you know I do, each and every day. Bye, you guys. Thanks for watching.